Welcome to First International Conference Advances in Power Signal and Information Technology APSIT 2021 conducted on 8th to 10th October 2021. Today my topic is tunable Q wavelet transform based entropy measurement to detect and classify faults in CERTS microgrid testbed. I am presenting. My name is S. Raman Kumar Joga, and my co-authors are Pampa Sinha, Manoj Kumar Maharana, and Chitralekha Jaina. And I am coming from School of Electrical Engineering, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Bhubaneswar. And my paper ID is 167. The next slide is paper outline, and my paper outline consists of motivation and objectives, introduction, proposed methodology, results, conclusion, future work, and references. My next slide goes to motivation and objective. Faults are the abnormal phenomenon that occur in the microgrid. Early detection of these faults protect from damages. This is my main motivation to do this work. So it is important to detect the faults as fast as possible to prevent damages occurred in the microgrid, either in the distribution side or at source side. The main objective of my uh, paper is to detect and classify faults occur in CERTS microgrid test bed by using tunable Q wavelet transform entropy measurement method. The full form of CERTS is Consortium for Electric Reliability Technology Solution. And my another objective is to validate the proposed methodology with real microgrid test bed. Going to the next introduction. What is microgrid? Microgrid is designed to provide power for a small community. It gives the authority to local power generation for local loads. CERTS microgrid provides high system reliability and great flexibility. These CERTS microgrid are something like concept called as plug and play concept. We can add the distribution generation sources at any time, and we can remove this distribution generation at any time when the microgrid is in operation condition. You can see the diagram of CERTS microgrid. It consists of main grid and a static switch, which divide the grid in island mode and also utility mode. We will connect the distribution generators to the main grid with the connection switch, static switch. The proposed methodology, coming to the proposed methodology slide. The proposed methodology is based on the current measurement. There are some steps are involved in the proposed methodology. I have shown in the flow chart here. The process starts with start, and all the current signals are captured, and these current signals are undergone to the decomposition by using tunable Q wavelet transform at level 11 levels with low quality factor and high quality factor. And after decomposing the signal, we measure the mean value of entropy at all subband levels. Now we will check the mean value of entropy, whether it deviating the threshold value or not. If it is not deviated, then there is no fault is occurred. If it is if it is deviated, then according to the which phase the entropy value is higher value, then it will classify the fault like LG fault or LLG fault or LLL fault. Coming to the what is tunable wavelet concept, Q wavelet transform concept. All wavelets look like oscillation, and it is evaluated through Q factor. Except continuous wavelet transform, other wavelet transform can at least tune their Q factor. But tunable Q wavelet transform is a wavelet transform that can tune Q factor so easily compared to other wavelet transform. So it consists of two channel filter banks that ensure perfect reconstruction. So by using entropy, we will calculate the value of random process, and the formula is given here. So coming to the results and discussion. So uh, to verify the proposed methodology, we have taken a CERTS microgrid with the rating. The nominal grid voltage considered to be 13.8 kV, and we have took the islanded mode with three distribution generation. One distribution generation is PV array, and the second one is wind, and third one is fuel cell with three. So series of short circuit faults are given to the microgrid. Fault is given near to the distribution generation 2. If the no fault condition, the entropy value is around the value of average value of 0.135. When an LG fault is occurred at phase A, then the phase A mean entropy value increases from 0.135 to 4.453. You can see in diagram. So when no fault condition, all the average mean entropy values are 0.135. When LG fault is given with A first as fault condition, A was increased to 4.435. In BG condition, B was value was increased, and C value was increased. When LLG fault, A B also increased, and LLG fault BCG, B and C values are increased from 0.135 to around 0.435 to 0.5. Similarly, in LLL fault, all the three phases mean and average mean entropy value was increased. So, what is the difference between tunable Q wavelet transform and other wavelet transform? Even they also can give they detect the fault, but here the mean entropy values of phase A have significant higher value. So we have taken the every subband value calculation how tunable Q wavelet transform is performing. So the mean entropy values of phase A have significant higher value compared to phase B and phase C in the tunable Q wavelet transform method, whereas the entropy values of phase A have slight increase in the phase B and phase C when the level of decomposition increases in the duality complex wavelet transform method. So in this study, we can say that tunable Q wavelet transform is outperformed DTCWT transform in the every subband level calculations. So the proposed methodology is again verified through a real-time microgrid, Santa Rita Jail microgrid, which is at Alameda County, California, USA. You can see the aerial view of the Santa Rita Jail microgrid and the block diagram of Santa Rita Jail microgrid. And similarly, we have calculated the average mean value of entropy. Here you can see when no fault, the phase A, phase B, phase C values are around 0.16, 0.16 and 0.183. When any fault is increased, when any fault is given like phase A to ground value, ground fault is given, the phase A value was increased. Similarly for BG, phase B value is increased, and for LLG, phase C was phase A and phase B are increased. For BCG, phase B and phase C are the mean entropy value was increased. So the following conclusions are made after analyzing the results occur in the previous section are listed below. Faults are detected with 100% accuracy, fault phase is identified, fault type is classified, and the proposed methodology is compared with other techniques that are available in the literature. A real microgrid, Santa Rita gel microgrid is also simulated to validate the proposed methodology. So future work, fault location identification and application of soft computing techniques in detecting and classifying the faults. And these are my main key references which I have taken the recent papers from the IEEE, and also the 6th and 7th are the 7th and 8th are the basic papers. And thank you. Any questions?